Jonty, we were talking before training this evening, so I can't ask you too much about how training's gone this week. But look back at Sunday. We spoke after the game. You were disappointed it was only a point that you didn't get to. You've had an opportunity to look back and review. Is that still the same?
Yeah, it is. You've got to be a bit realistic. When I look back at the game and how much defending we done, I am happy with a point. They had like twice as many sets as us in the second half nearly, and for us to keep them to 2 tries and us to get 2 tries was a good feat, a good defensive display. So yeah, a point away at Widnes. I was travelling well. You'd take that, wouldn't you, right now?
You mentioned obviously it's something you'd have took probably before the game, but after 55 minutes, it's something you wouldn't have taken. It's just about swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, it was. We got to 28. If we got the conversion, I think it was a tough conversion for Lockie. He hadn't missed one by that till then, and it was right on the touchline after Gebby's try. 2 scores in front. It was always going to be a big ask because they were on top at the time when Gebby went full length and scored. So if we'd been three scores up, we could have maybe held on, but it was just like keeping the tide back when it at times. And like you say, the lads just kept turning up and kept defending well, and we put a couple of shots on for them to spill the ball late on, which shows the desire the lads have got defensively at the moment. So yeah, it was a good point, mate.
It was always going to be tough. Obviously, they've only dropped one. They'd only lost one game up until that point. Obviously, still only lost one, but it's only the second time they've dropped points. They're travelling well and playing well against with Alan Coleman in charge.
Yeah, they are. Alan's done a real good job. I watched the Featherstone game. I thought they were unlucky to get beat, to be fair. It was 28-24 and they had chances, and there was a dodgy try by Fef, to be fair. I thought it was obstruction. So going there with how they've been going, and yeah, I was happy with it. And Alan's done a real good job down there.
Jake Mason scores a hat-trick. You've got a couple of intercepts from Will Evans to obviously Jake to get away for his try, and then Gebby to get away. Locking got under with a good sort of team try, sort of variation throughout the tries, which shows your side are dangerous from anywhere, or the least were on Sunday as well.
I've been asking for that, haven't I, for a couple of years now, and we've got it. And yeah, Will intercepts on his own line twice, and we go full length twice, and then Jamie Dorden puts a great. When Jamie's playing the line, he's a real good halfback. Is Jamie, whether he's playing at 9 or half, when he's taking the line on, he's a threat. And he offloaded it to Gebby. Gebby, I think it was Worthington, and Worthington offloaded it to Lockie. So it was some real good team tries and stuff we looked at in video regarding when Jammer chipped over for was it Mazo's second try when Owens is in the line, and we identified that, and Jammer puts a kick 40 metres downfield and Mazo wins the foot race. So yeah, we've got a bit of toe about us this season, and that's how we need to be. We need to play a bit. I don't want them to stop doing what they're doing when it breaks down, if you know what I mean. If something goes wrong, I need us to keep playing like that, but just get it right next time, and that's how we've got to be. We can't just barge teams down. We've got to play a bit of rugby, and if that's out of our own half, so be it.
Mentioned obviously we're speaking before Thursday training this evening, but Tuesday was something a little bit different. Just got the lads back up to Copeland Pearl, just a bit of rest, bit of recovery.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably the most fatigued I've seen them on a Tuesday. I think it was the weather and that pitch and the amount of defending we'd done. Like you say, I think it was something like 21 sets to 14 or something in that second half. So, and they took a lot out of them, and there was a few knocks and niggles and a few scrapes with the pitch, so we couldn't really do any contact on it anyhow. So we got the pool a day later than we would normally get on a Monday, but it wasn't just a normal rehab session. Simon done like a conditioning session in the pool. It was pretty hard, to be fair. So I think that done them in the world of good.
I know you got the list from Courtney after the game about your injuries, and you said your knocks, and it was one of the longest that you'd seen just in terms of little knocks and scrapes that the lads had picked up. Just shows you what a big effort it was on Sunday, because like you said, there was a lot of them that sort of picked up knocks during it.
Yeah, there was. I think there were 10 players on the list or something. I stopped reading it at one point. Obviously, Will Evans has picked up the major injury there out of the lads, and Will will be missing for 4 to 6 weeks. He's done the ligaments on top of his foot. We thought it was his ankle, but it's his one that attaches his foot to his ankle on the front, on the top. So he's in a boot at the moment. So he's going to be missing hopefully 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks.
So obviously a bit of a blow there with Will, because like I say, he was one of them that played very well on Sunday. I mean, majority of them played very well, but he was the one with the interceptions. But it just gives an opportunity for, say, maybe Rio to jump back into the centre, and others maybe to come in and try a second row.
Yeah, that's right. I'll have to have a look, see who is fully recovered from the weekend, and if they were just niggles or they are injuries. So yeah, we'll have a look. We train tonight. We're training at Saturday morning, so I'll probably pick the 17 on Saturday morning.
Looking forward to Sunday now, and Wakefield. It's going to be a tough task. They are the league leaders. They've spent quite a bit of money coming down into the Championship, and many will say they've probably got a better squad now than they did in Super League last season. But they've seen, you mentioned, and I think you remarked in your post-match on Sunday, that Swinton were beating them at nearly half-time on Sunday. So you'll have reviewed the video, you'll have seen there's a couple of things you'll want to get at going against Darryl Powell's side.
Yes, every team's got something in them where you can chip away at, haven't they? And Wakefield are the same, but they're just better in most departments and most teams, haven't they? It's going to be a tough ask, isn't it? They basically are a Super League team, and they're travelling really well. Yeah, they've got some good players. They had a few missing at the weekend, and I know Swinton were winning just before half time, but then they got away with the score in the second half to Wakefield. So it's going to be a massive task, mate. All I can ask for is the same effort I've had for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Say that, I get effort all the time, but I mean, I want that effort to continue and grow. But I also want our execution, our game sense to be fully on Sunday, because it needs to be.
We've got obviously entertainment on beforehand. There's the youth festival where a number of sides coming from right across the county are coming with sort of youth and it could be an opportunity to see the future Cumbrian Rugby League stars of the future, whether that be here at Whitehaven, Workington, Barrow, wherever it may be. Obviously, then they've got the main event at 3 o'clock. Wakefield, I think, are planning. There've been quite a number of fans, so, and obviously there's entertainment on post-match. So, club trying to do as much as they can on a bank holiday weekend, just to try and get these terraces full and get some more fans down.
Yeah, that's how a game day should look, shouldn't it? I like to get it when the kids come down, and now the weather was getting better. Now, this time of year, we should have kids' games on before every home game and make them welcome, and I think we'll be doing that from now on. But yeah, I think there's about 13 or 14 teams coming down for a mini festival, and like you say, we've got the game at 3 and they've got entertainment on after the game, so we are trying our best. Our crowds have been poor, the team's playing well, the club's trying their hardest to promote the game, and we've got the biggest team in the league coming on a bank holiday weekend, so it's all lining up. Hopefully they're getting, I think they got 5,500 at the weekend against Swinton, so even if they fetch 10% of that, it'll double our crowd, so we need everybody to get down and support us.